Oh, yes. All Pose fans and members of houses online, let's celebrate because before this even gets started, let's talk about it. Let's celebrate it. Pose has been nominated for 6 Emmy Awards. Six. That is the equivalent. The Emmy is the equivalent of the Oscar and the Grammy, but for TV shows. 6 nominations. Just like Beyonce got 6 for Homecoming, Pose got 6 also. So they're celebrating. Billy Porter got nominated for best male performance or leading actor in a drama, and Pose was nominated for best show. It's got some heavy competition because it's going up against not House of Cards, but what's the show with the dragons? I don't even watch that shit. But anyway, it's going up against a lot of shows like I can't even think of these goddamn shows. Also, speaking of our trans sisters in the ball community, Laverne Cox has been nominated also for Orange is the New Black once again. So congratulate her if you go on Twitter. But once again, get on Twitter, get on Facebook, and congratulate our Pose family because they are doing it big time. What's going on, Judy, and all my other good girlfriends, good boyfriends, and everybody in between? As I like to ask, what's good in your hood? All right, so here we are once again. This is you know, another Kiki session about our favorite show, Pose. And welcome to all of you houses out there from Facebook and Instagram and wherever other houses you're hosting. So, this Tuesday's episode actually reminded me of why I love this show, or many of us, because they did what I thought they would do. And after such a heavy episode, episode 4, Never Knew Love Like This, where Candy had passed away, unfortunately, they brought us back with episode 5 and What Would Candy Do? Now, like I said, they brought it back. They knew to do that. They knew not to keep going so heavy because I'm sure if they kept going heavy storyline, they'll lose a lot of you out there. But they brought it back. They gave us the flavor of the ballroom, the lights, the glitter, the dancing. Oh my God, the battles. And also they give us a little love story. But this week we focus in on Damon and Ricky. They both, Damon is still in school, but he has a little side hustle where he's teaching Vogue classes, because here we are, the summer or the fall, I think, by the time Madonna was still 3 weeks on the chart and dominating the world. She had just released the Dick Tracy movie at that time. So Dick Tracy was in the theaters during the summer. And then she released I'm Breathless, which was a companion album to Dick Tracy. And then she, and Vogue came out as a single, so Vogue was definitely riding the charts. So by this point, the world was just Madonna crazy, and she was getting ready to jump on her Blonde Ambition tour. Now, see, what I don't get is I was let's see, 1990. Okay, I was 19 going on 20 that summer, and yes, I was just as Madonna crazy as everybody else, living for Vogue. Went to see Dick Tracy 3 times. The I'm Breathless album was one of my favorites, still is. I do actually have a video about that. But anyway, girl. So but I don't remember, maybe you had to be wherever you were from, that so many suburban white women and men were so crazy about the voguing sensation. I know, it's in it, and it started because from the show, it really started to look like a big joke. It did. It's just like back when disco was big in the 70s, and a lot of videos I've seen and a lot of things I've seen and I've heard where, the people in the suburbs and the Midwest caught on, and they were just doing the hustle and the cha-cha, and and there was a disco club in every corner, and it became a big joke. And you know how it is when once middle America's done with a fad and done with something, they toss it aside like garbage. Uh, And that's pretty much what happened with the Voguing sensation. Once Vogue dropped from the charts and Madonna was on tour, and after the Blonde Ambition tour, there was really no need for voguing anymore. So we kind of went back into our corner, or we stayed in our lane. But the door had been busted open, girl. So we were out there. So as we see, Damon is out there. He's doing classes and he's teaching, and he's still in school. And then we see Ricky. Ricky's actually getting some street cred or street credibility from doing backup dancing jobs for Taylor Dane. And of course, we all know about the Al B. Sure tour. And now he's moved on to a relationship with the boy that was with him from the Al B. Sure tour. But as we see, that didn't work out. You know how it go when you pull a card, you pull somebody else's man card. You gonna get what it's not gonna always turn out right. Sleeping with somebody for a couple of weeks on tour don't make a relationship, sweetie. No, not at all. But I like it better that these two are not together. Really, I like it because to me, I just rather not see it. It's kind of a boring storyline. They're a little boring to me, and they're kind of typical. So to me, I'm not feeling it. But let me tell you what I am feeling. I'm feeling the fact that they actually giving them, we're getting to see their careers and their lives develop a lot more, where they both got invited. Well, really, Damon got invited. Ricky kind of found his way to getting invited. And them going through the process. Now, I've seen a lot of videos and interviews and documentaries of dancers, trying out for these tours. And it's not easy, it's not easy at all. So for them to get past round one out of hundreds and hundreds of dancers, especially in New York at that time, that was a big thing. And then, but Elektra, though, in preparing them, I didn't see what the ideal or what the reason was for them to, get Ricky ready so deep like they did. He was going to dance. He wasn't going to be a fashion model. And once again, you got both mothers of both houses, showing us our real moms out there in the world. It don't matter if they're gay moms, drag moms, ballroom moms, or your biological or stepmom. You always gonna have those two moms. You're gonna have that mom that is caring. Well, it's really three if you really want to be honest. You got that mom that is caring, and she will die for you, lay her life down for you. She will eat romaine soup. So in order for you to have your school books and, student loans and just to see your dreams come true, because your dreams are her dreams, not the other way around, which that's Elektra. So we got our other mom who is not going to eat romaine noodles. It's going to make you, know what your dreams are, but it's going to make you get out there and get it any way possible. But she's not going to sacrifice for you. And with your success is basically her success because she made you. So, and also her dreams are your dreams. So that was the whole thing with Elektra. She was trying to climb her way to the top. And where Blanca was content on just seeing her children shine and, being able to bask in the glow of her children. See, that's the difference between Elektra and then you do got a third mom out there who just say, okay, well, I'll see what you do. And if you do it, then great. Congratulations. Not that they're not supportive. It's just that they really don't know what you're trying to do or what you're trying to achieve. So they're just going to sit back and watch you, but they're going to still let you go ahead and do what you got to do. And if you fail, then you fail. You can talk to them about it. But hey, you realize it, then you get up and you dust yourself off and get back in the race. Now, for Candy to pull that jackass move, not Candy. Oh, I'm so sorry. For Elektra to pull that jackass move and decided she wants to pull a Tanya Harding situation. That was just wicked. Now, you know, there's a price to pay for going against your mother. And I'm sure, was it Lamar or is that Lamar or Cubby? One of the two. I can never remember their name. So whatever one he was who went back and got the house of Evangelista and told them about it. The old boy, you know, he gonna have. I'm sure he gonna have to pay for that if Electra finds out he was the one. But that's what you get when you're a house hopping hoe, right? All right, there's no loyalty anywhere, I guess. So we see that Damon, you know, he's in school, so you know he has to get, you know, Helen's approval, and that's what I love about Blanca. Blanca's like, you know, I want to support you, but you in school, and that's important. So get your degree, get your education. Oh, and speaking of Blanca, wasn't that bitch laid? Oh my gosh, she looked so beautiful. She was sexy. MJ Rodriguez, you were so sexy in that scene. And I love the scenes when they do the ballroom scenes, because it's like how they pan the whole room and then you see the whole house of Electra. They just sitting there posed up, scoping out the scene, you know, giving silent judgment, but with their face, not, you know, and just watching it all go down. I mean, I love it how they just lean on each other and just pose, just watching the scene, just like clocking it from every corner. They were showing you togetherness as a house. And but that battle, that Butch Queen Vogue battle, oh my God! Now, number one was definitely duck walking, but once Damon got out there, Damon was showing you this is what it's about, bitch. This is street plus professional plus class at all. He was out there doing it, but you know what? To be honest with you, Ricky did bring it. Ricky brought it, bitch. Ricky brought it. He was twirling like Diana Ross. All he needed was a wig and a boa. He was out there twirling. He was working it. But like Pray Tell said, the sins of the mother will always cost you. And there's always gonna be somebody out there gonna judge you based on not you, but somebody you associated with. That's why I always say, you got to watch who you're around, because you can be arrested and put in jail based on association, or be judged on who you are based on association. The music this week, baby, was always good. Now, I think there was a club song by Malcolm McClary in there when they were auditioning on camera. But I can't remember the name of that song. And then I know we had Strike It Up by Black Box. Because I was saying, if it wasn't no Black Box this time around, oh, in this show, I'm thinking y'all are not doing your job, because Black Box was a big part of gay nightclub music in the early 90s. That whole Fantasy album, all the remixes, all the European remixes, all the imports, all the bootlegs. If you didn't have Strike It Up in these episodes, or Ride on Time, or at least my God, my favorite song, dun, 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 dun. Everybody. I had to think about that commercial recently. But yeah, that whole entire album was big. And then they decided to hit us like they did in season 1. They always got that one song that is going to break into our just core and make us melt and break us down. When they had that scene between Ricky and Damon, and they had that goddamn Milli Vanilli playing in the background with that damn Girl, I'm Gonna Miss You. Oh my God. Say what you want about Milli Vanilli, that scandal and all of that. And actually, I hear there might be a biopic coming. Say what you want. But that album was great. Girl, You Know It's True. You know, Girl, I'm Gonna Miss You. Billy, Don't Lose My Number. That album was so good, okay? So, like I said, once again, they brought the music. They keep it very relevant to what's going on at that time and in that timeline. I'm a little sick of hearing the song Vogue, to be honest with you. Let's see what else we got to talk about. Oh my God, just I wish they would have showed a scene where Elektra got mad about Ricky not making it. But the bright side of it is they have a chance to be on the reboot of Solid Gold. And then if you don't know what Solid Gold is or was, it was the biggest music countdown show of the 80s. I love Solid Gold. I love watching it. Dionne Warwick was one of the first original hosts, and then you had Marilyn McCoo and Andy Gibb, and the music then, seeing Olivia Newton-John come on there doing songs from Xanadu, Lionel Richie doing All Night Long, the countdown, the dancers, a lot of the dancers actually went from being on like Soul Train and American Bandstand, who were the more professional ones, that went on to being on Solid Gold. Okay. Also, I just didn't remember them only doing, actually, I think they did pick up Solid Gold 1990, but it's going to be interesting. I don't remember it just being three performers, but it's going to be interesting to see if that show gets picked up, if they decide to make that into the storyline. Also, that countdown, oh my God, that music on that countdown brought back some memories, and I have a lot of it, believe it or not, still. Ooh La La by Perfect Gentleman, that song came on, I melted, okay? And like, you can't find that song, bitch, you can't, somebody dug deep, and Perfect Gentleman, Ooh La La, It Must Have Been Love, from the Pretty Woman soundtrack, Sending All My Love by Lynette, Sending All My Love, okay, that was the club jam, baby. Freestyle music, oh my God, it ruled everything back then in the 80s and the 90s. And, of course, Vogue and all that. So I really would love to see where it's going. I really don't want to see Damon and Ricky get back together, but I think we're headed to the point that there's going to be a situation, maybe with Ricky, maybe some alcoholism, maybe him not achieving everything. I don't know. We just have to wait and see. I think we're going to see a rise and fall kind of situation. Well, with that being said, like I said, it was one of those episodes. They gave us the cattiness, they gave us the ballroom, they gave us the music, they gave us a love story. Oh, speaking of love stories, Poppy and Angel, they flirting like they been fucking. Excuse my mouth, but and we all know they ain't done nothing yet, but they are getting deep. See, and I think we're gonna see some broken hearts by the end of this year, if not by because I think they already filming season 3 and everything, because we have to wait and see. I do believe they are filming season 3 already, but we'll see what happens, because we still got quite a few episodes. I think we got about another maybe 8 episodes, 6 episodes, who knows. But you know what, once again, it was always good kicking it with you. I love these kikis. Tell me about your favorite songs from the 90s. Tell me you liked the episode, you didn't like the episode. What was you thought was the best parts? And until next week, Judy. Oh, don't forget subscribe, because I like it when you subscribe. And thanks so many of you who've been sending me these really, really wonderful, great, encouraging comments. On not just this video, not just these pose videos and and on Facebook and Instagram, but just on my other videos. Remember, click subscribe, because I don't do this to be an influencer. Remember, I'm 48 years old. I ain't here to influence you, but I am here to inform you. And until then, put that in your tea mug and you sip on it and you tell your mama I said, hey.